Mm. Alright guys, game's installing. It'll be installed in a minute. Alright. Game is almost installed. Yeah, I used to play golf a lot. Six Flags. I haven't played in a few years. I haven't played since COVID, but I used to golf constantly. Yeah, I'm a big golfer. Or I was before COVID. I already beat the other game, Austin. I beat it about an hour ago. Oh, my headphones are definitely working. Hold on one second here. Maybe my Discord is acting up here. Uh, okay, say something now.
Something now.
Okay, good. There we go. My Discord changed the output device. Stupid fucking thing.
Yeah. Um, Director Ray is obviously going to get fired when Trump comes back in office. It's probably going to be one of the first things that he does.
Mm-hmm.
But he should genuinely not only be fired, he should actually be arrested for his attempt at influencing the election, because that is the only reason for him to have said the complete bullshit that he said today, where he was trying to say it may have been shrapnel instead of a bullet that President Trump got hit by,
Mm-hmm.
which is complete and total horseshit, because as you've said, and is patently obvious to anyone with eyes, this is the most well-documented assassination attempt in the entire history of the planet. How could it possibly have been shrapnel from a destroyed teleprompter if both teleprompters are obviously and visibly intact after the shooting?
Mm-hmm.
They're relying on people not actually watching the footage in order to believe this slop. But he's saying it so because this is genuinely, the Democrats are like, the only way we could try to get this the attempted assassination to work for us is if we just lie and say that it didn't happen. Which is bold, but yeah.
I mean, the core of conspiracy theories is that there's a lot of ambiguity, like landing on the moon. Most people have never, a vast majority of people have never been to the moon, so they can't see that we've been there. The Earth is flat. Most people don't go up high enough mountains to see the curvature of the Earth. Um, I can kind of understand that, even though I think it's pretty fucking stupid. But
Right.
there's very little ambiguity. We have a picture of the bullet. We have a video of the shooting. We have video of the injury when it happened, which should be more important than you know. Yes, Austin, you are correct. I was on Twitch earlier. I don't know. You probably just missed it. Twitch sometimes doesn't send the alerts very well. But yeah, it doesn't make a lot of
Yeah.
sense to me.
Right. So they're like, no, it was shrapnel. And it's like, you can literally see both of the teleprompters haven't even been touched. Like, how fucking stupid do you gotta be? It genuinely, this is relying on people's knowledge of firearms ballistics being so piss poor that they actually think
Mm.
that. Do you remember the meme that you sent me, the tank round going through the ballistic gel
Yeah.
dummy? That's what they think an AR-15 is supposed to do. That's actually their fucking perception of this. And I'm all like, you guys are stupid as fuck. Like,
Oh, how was your day?
it's all right. I'm just glad it's over.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I bet I know what this is. Okay, I think that's pretty good. So I've been told that the Battlefield 4 single player campaign is not very good, and also it's very short, so this won't take very long.
Yeah, the last good Battlefield single player game was Battlefield Bad Company 2. And that was a long fucking time ago.
They put celebs in it. That's pretty funny. Dude. every fucking time, I've I'm old enough to have fairly closely followed, like, this is my fourth presidential election cycle, right?
Mhm.
So I know how this goes, and it's getting really annoying seeing all these people who act like this is their first one, or it is their first one, and they don't know how this works.
Yeah.
Everyone pisses their pants and overreacts to every single data point. It's crazy.
Yeah, like the amount of black pills, the amount of retardation, the amount of just fucking everything. I'm like, you people are fucking stupid. But here's a good one. I don't know if you follow this Twitter account, Aaron McIntyre, but if that name sounds familiar to you, it's because he's the guy who he invented the meme. You don't hate journalists enough. You think you do, but you don't. He's the guy that did that. And he said today, I invented the meme about hating journalists, and even I am shocked at the level of shameless depravity on display. And it was in response to a Politico news article that was written today that said, Kamala Harris faces greater security risks because she's a woman and a person of color.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
It's like, it was 12 fucking days ago when Donald Trump was the first fucking president to be shot at in 40 fucking years.
Save yourselves. Get out of here. Get out of here.
And they're like, oh, well, Kamala Harris faces a greater security risk. I'm all like, if there's a purge, I know who I'm going for first. What the fuck? Like, it was Politico.
Yeah, Politico, Six Flags. That's where I saw it too. All right. One second. Let me get the restream feed up.
Shoot out the window, you all die.
Wait, it said this happened literally 14 minutes ago. So whether or not that timer ends up being accurate is entirely dependent on how slow or fast I play this. If I play this super slowly, it'll take like half an hour for me to get there. What is this game trying to pull here? I've heard of it being on rails, but this is ridiculous. Like, every single election analyst I follow and know has said, ever since Biden dropped out, that Kamala's going to get her honeymoon boost. Where it's right after she got in, it's right after people are excited, we have a new candidate, and she's not a billion years old, and she can complete sentences, and people have kind of forgotten what they didn't like about her, and she's gonna see a poll boost, which she has. It hasn't been very big, but she has seen one. And she's gotten that boost, and so many people are like, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's like, pissing their pants. And it's like, we told you this is what would happen. It goes back down when people remember, oh yeah, these are the problems with this candidate. I don't like X, Y, or Z about this candidate. This candidate actually isn't very good because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Like, all these polls that are coming out today have been done before Netanyahu's speech.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see the polls after.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Trump hasn't even started airing attack ads on Kamala yet because she just got in the race. And it's contrary to what some people believe. It's not that hard to attack her. There's plenty of stuff you can use to attack her.
I don't know if you saw the campaign's announcement about the debate.
I did see that, yeah.
Which is another excellent point. She might not even be the fucking...
I have a theory that Obama's withholding his endorsement because he wants to see how she polls over the next few weeks, and if he gets the sense that it's going to be just as bad or worse, he wants to be able to endorse, like, Mark Kelly or something. Then again, I think we've learned, since he left office, Obama is not the most politically savvy individual, it seems like.
Pelosi, drop it. Damn it, Wrecker. I almost shot you in the face. Lost your
Yeah. Yeah, he,
Ease up, Pac.
It's sort of like how Biden fucking roasted him a couple of weeks ago. It was like, yeah, I'm not going to take strategy from the guy who said I should stand aside for Hillary in 2016.
Yeah, got it. Nice play. Shit. It's already daylight. We gotta get to the extraction point. You got a 20 on Irish? I thought he was with you. Breaking radio silence. Tombstone 3, Tombstone Actual. What's your 20?
Tombstone Actual. Inbound from the north. Coming in hot. Requesting cover fire on my retreat.
Take copy, Irish. We got you. Wrecker, gear up and get ready.
You got my ass?
Take position by the window. We gotta cover Irish. There's ammo. In that crate.
Hold the fire.
There he is! Irish, watch out!
Shit. Fuck off of me.
Wrecker! Hostiles in the windows across!
They got me pinned.
Like, do you remember, I don't know if you were really following this race all that closely, but the first Obama-Romney debate?
No, because that'd be in 2012. In 2012, I was very unplugged. I was going through a lot
Drop him!
of time.
Right, well, Obama was terrible in the first debate. It looked like he basically looked sleepy and uninterested, and
Yeah.
he answered
I
very
don't re-
passively.
I don't remember if this was the first debate, but I remember one of the debates. He said something about horses and bayonets, and a
That-
lot of people called him a horse's ass for that.
Yeah, that was either the second or third debate. I'm pretty sure it was the second debate.
Tombstone, on the move.
But I remember right after that debate, Romney jumped like 5 points in the polls, and then after a week, it had basically chilled back out. Like, this is how election cycles go. Like, some people aren't made of the right stuff
Tombstone Actual.
mentally to handle the election season, and I guess that's okay, but if you can't handle it, you can't handle it.
Get your squad in position. Out.
Whoa, in the atrium.
That's just wild, man.
Good teamwork, Tombstone.
Apparently, we caught a big cartel guy in El Paso today, the FBI. They actually did something. The FBI did something. I can't remember the dude's name. I can't pronounce it, but I guess we got him.
Well, if they arrested him, His name was probably like Jose Gonzalez or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if he was an actual bad dude that they wouldn't have arrested, but it would have actually harmed cartel operations if they'd got him, his name would have been something like Eli Scheinberg or something.
Right. Oh, so have you seen this JD Vance had sex with the couch stuff?
Yeah, I've seen people talking about it, and it didn't happen at all. And people are just like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, this was in his book," and like it didn't happen.
It's not in the book, yeah. It's been talked about a little bit. Yeah, it didn't actually happen. These are the same people who get extremely pissy when you bring up the fact that Kamala Harris only has a career because he gave a lot of blowjobs. I just find it very amusing.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Everyone okay? Yeah. Record, check that crate for explosives. All right.
I like that Cheadle resigned,
Mm-hmm.
but the biggest question to me that I really want somebody to answer is this. The agent who was photographed during the shooting when all the male agents were on top of Trump, and then this female agent was literally cowering behind him. Was she fired? That's all I want to know.
Maybe she'll be like, remember Moneypenny in Skyfall? She tries to shoot the bad guy, accidentally hits Bond, so she gets reassigned to a desk job. Maybe it'll be like that.
Yeah.
El Mayo? Okay, Santi. Big Boy Jess, I don't think we should necessarily be worried. He's not a... Didn't he already pass the physical?
Rec, scan the area. That's the building.
It's more like half a building.
Come on, Rec. The binos are very helpful. Yeah, the 2 smokestacks. Straight across. You see it, Wrecker? You got it. That's the extraction point. All right. Hawkins was reading hostile movement. You see them? Anything wrong with those tactical binos, Wrecker? Take another look.
Couple of motherfuckers in our way, huh?
The binos also pick up supplies and weapons. All right. You ready to go, Wrecker? Watch your sectors. Eyes on target. Easy now.
Four shooter, straight ahead.
Oh man, not good, not good.
Keep it down, Pack.
Neutralize! Going on!
He was the current top leader of the Sinaloa cartel. Well,
If I remember correctly, that's the most dangerous one in the world.
they're the kind that will, like, cut your head off if you're a tourist or something.
They're the ones that, because they're the richest and the strongest, they defend their territory the fiercest, so they kill a lot of people.
Better than a kick in the groin.
Great shot! Back me up! In position. I'm engaging! Enemy down. There she is!
Be advised, I'm reading multiple heat signatures ahead.
Any chance of assistance?
I'll cover your advance. Just send me targets.
Thanks, Firebird. Got that record? Designate targets for me.
Got it. Coming in now.
Yeah, fire from the sky, baby!
Hang on. Gotta reload.
So I was in a chat earlier today talking about what a potential October surprise could be for the election. And,
I already know, but
One-
I'll let you go ahead and say before I posit my theory.
well, one suggestion that made sense to me would be China invades Taiwan. And
That,
Ready for targets.
personally, that would make a lot of sense to me because I feel like it literally the window right now is the best it's ever going to be, and if they wait until October, that just seems stupid to me because right now is like the most chaotic that the government's ever going to be in.
Okay.
And even right now at this very moment, it's still worse than it was a couple of days ago when everyone was like, "Where the fuck is Joe?" The day he announced that he was going to suspend his campaign and step down on Twitter, kind of should have been like, "Fucking go!" Like within 24 hours of that moment. Because they didn't, I can only assume that the invasion of Taiwan is just never going to happen.
why would
My
they not do
personal
it?
theory, just because they don't want to do it. You know. It's just a question of what they actually gain versus what they lose, and they're like, don't really gain a whole hell of a lot for doing it. A lot of the reason for me saying that is because both China's military strength and their economic strength is paper tiger. And when you see the way that Russia has been not necessarily matched by Ukraine, but that Ukraine was able to be propped up as a proxy for NATO, that if China doesn't land successfully the knockout blow within the first 48 hours of the invasion, and a naval invasion is really fucking hard, if they don't land that knockout blow within 48 hours, and then NATO starts propping up, and not just NATO, but because of what it would represent, you'd also have a lot of other NATO-aligned forces in the area that hate China. So Japan, South Korea, number of other countries would start getting involved too, and like that's just not worth it compared to what you actually get out of invading Taiwan, which is okay. Now you have Taiwan. Now what?
Mhm. But anyway, what's your
My
theory?
personal theory. My personal theory for what's going to happen in the October surprise. I've already talked about it, so this may not surprise you. I think Biden died. I think he's dead. And I think that they're hoping that they can put all the focus on Kamala for this campaign, and then between Biden delegating his duties and him just like making occasional videos, like this is the era of AI technology being the most advanced it's ever been in videos where it looks and seems almost seamless when you make shit up. And do you think that the people in the government, especially with somebody like Biden who has tens of thousands of hours of people online training the fucking equipment to be able to use it just by making memes, that the government wouldn't have access to something that good? So, you know, just release a video like they did yesterday, which is fake, and Biden's like, oh, hey guys, I'm alive, here's what I'm doing, but I'm not making any public appearances anymore because my health is failing, and I hope to retire soon, and blah, blah, blah. So then they'll just they'll suddenly announce, oh, unfortunately, the president has passed away. Long live the president in October. So then you've got a month of Madden President, and they'll do that in late October, right before the election, to hope for the sympathy vote and hope for people being enamored with the idea that she's actually the president now,
Mhm.
which would be like the best boost that she could possibly get. That's my theory.
Yeah, it's a hell of a risk, though, because it could definitely backfire. Because there are already a plurality of voters who think that she participated in the cover-up on Biden's health.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. This is very high risk, low reward, but if they just let it go, she's gonna lose anyway. So
Okay,
Ready to engage.
I'm in position, all set.
Ready to engage. Give me a target.
You're going to die.
Ready to engage.
I don't even know if Chad heard my theory because I don't know if I had an ad break alone or if everybody else did.
Hmm.
There's a chance it was just me
Right.
because I did refresh the stream occasionally. Sometimes that kicks in the ad, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean it's not super important. Anyway, yeah. See, I do hope that you enjoy this campaign, but don't be surprised if it's not very good, because like I said, the last good one was Bad Company 2, and that came out a long time ago.
Man, I remember when, like,
You got more heat signatures on the ridge ahead. Ready for targets.
fucking Battlefield games used to have some degree of, like...
That's a 14-year-old game now. It came out in 2010.
Yeah.
Bad Company 2. So
And I did like Bad Company, too. I played through that about a year or so ago. I did like it.
Okay, give us your targets. Ready to engage.
I'm not expecting anything special. I'm just expecting a shooter that plays okay and is better than staring at the wall, you know?
I don't know, man. Staring at the wall is pretty fun.
I'll have to take your word for it. What you want. Very nice.
Pipe, it's the only way through. Almost.
Wait, is that it, Big Country? That's all we gave up? There's no way. That doesn't seem like very much. I'm shocked. There's no way that's all we gave up. Aiden Smith was mashing? Yeah, but I thought we were going to have to give up one of our primo guys, or at least like Ty Pete or something. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the trade because I think we're just screwed no matter what because of all the injuries and these guys aren't going to come back soon enough, but I mean, that's agreeable as hell. I got nothing bad to say about that.
Copy that. Engaging.
God damn it. I don't think this game has toggle crouch. It has toggle zoom, toggle steady scope, toggle sprint, toggle boost. I don't see toggle crouch. I fucking hate having to hold down the crouch button with my pinky. All the time. That is super annoying. Hold on. Okay, it looks like... Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's so much nicer. That makes the game better immediately.
Stick to the plan, Dunn. Push onto the roof.
Roger that. We'll be there.
Hold on here. Yeah, that's a good trade, depending on what else we gave up. I mean, they were both in Modesto. These aren't even guys who are all that close. I said, Randy, you're a fine girl.
Hey, Joker.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, this would never happen. But if it did happen, what would your opinion be of it? Guys are talking about how to get women out of the workforce. So a guy comes along and he says, the way that you handle this is by making it so the companies don't want to hire women because it's just too expensive for them.
Mm-hmm.
So what they need to do is make it a law that every single business has to provide 7 years of maternity leave.
Oh, boy.
That's right. And it restarts for every child you have. So, like, obviously a fucking company be like, well, I'll just never hire women because, like,
Yeah.
they get pregnant and I have to fucking pay them pretty much forever. Because as long as they keep having kids, that fucking 7-year countdown begins again. Jesus Christ.
Well, okay, the problem that I'm seeing with that is, you'd have to get rid of all DEI quotas, diversity quotas. You'd have to, like, get rid of all that
Right.
stuff. Or else
Exactly.
every
But,
company would just fold up.
Exactly. But it's nice to think about. Anyway, speaking of DEI, I don't know if you've seen it, but people have been posting it on Twitter. Because obviously people be like, oh my god, it is so racist to call Kamala Harris a DEI hire. But Biden talks about why he picked her as his running mate.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally says it was the values of diversity, equity, and inclusion that caused me to pick Kamala Harris as my running mate so that we could have the most diverse administration in history. That is a direct quote from Joe Biden. And people are like, calling her a DEI hire is so offensive. And it's like, the guy that hired her literally called her a DEI hire. He literally used the words. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. Seeing this?
I mean, I agree. I do, however, think it's better to attack her on her record, because her record is terrible, which is why the internet's desperately trying to make everybody forget that she was the border czar. But yes, it's pathetic and sad and stupid and awful.
I think it's good to attack her on everything, because fuck her.
And you know what? After this election, no matter what happens, I can relax. If Trump wins, because obvious. But if Kamala wins, then I know the country's just done. It's over. There's going to be mass amnesty, and it's over. Like, there's nothing to really talk about anymore. I get to just watch the final death throes of the country. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you, because if it happened, then just like last time, it'd have to be insane amounts of cheating. And it's like, considering everything that's happened over the last year, you know, that if they cheat again to get her in, it's like, well, we're all just biding time until the shooting starts now, so either start doing push-ups and schedule some range time, or get a passport and fucking throw a dart at a fucking Atlas. Like, either get ready or get out, because it'd be coming.
Also, one of the big trends on Twitter over the last week or so is to have a bunch of, like, roughly boomer-looking men post selfies on Twitter that are like, I'm a Republican, I supported Nikki Haley in the primary, and I'm voting for Kamala Harris. You know, it's like some kind of virtue signal thing.
Right.
And every dude kind of looks the same. They look like basically fucking Jon Stewart or something. John Oliver.
Yeah.
More or less. But then, like, somebody actually did research on the guys who were posting it, and every single one of them is, like, a registered Democrat that's donated to Democrats their whole life, and it's like...
Yep.
Can you not be complete... Can you not be complete clowns for one fucking second? Is that possible?
Right. But I mean, considering the other day that one of the biggest black pillars out there, Nick Fuentes, was outed as being a troon lover.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I see blackpilling from now on, I'm just gonna assume that dude's a fag. Like,
well, I think some of them are kids who don't know how election cycles work.
yeah, that too.
Like, one guy I follow, because he's a good guy, Redline Politics, he's kind of in the... He's kind of part of, like, the Zoomer, conservative Zoomer election analyst crowd, but he's also very young, so he's not used to this stuff, so every time there's a swing, he overreacts to it. It's like the "it's so over, we're so back" meme, over and over and over again. And it's just like, he'll get it, you know. A couple election cycles, he'll start to understand, you know. Forget the bullshit.
He'll get there. He'll get there. Just right now, he's just got a little bit of pudding in his head.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Like, there's a bunch of data out there that's comparing Kamala's performance to Biden's performance with certain groups. Like, oh, she's doing 8 points better with blacks than Biden was. She's doing 3 points better with Hispanics than Biden was, and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, first of all, this is the honeymoon phase, so it doesn't really mean that much. Second of all, Biden was getting murdered. He got murdered so bad he dropped out. It's not good enough to do better than Biden was doing. She needs to be doing as good as or better than Biden was doing in 2020.
Here's the thing. It is absolute, total, and complete horseshit that she's doing better than Biden, and I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that she's doing better than Biden is relying on polling figures. Like you said, she's doing 8 points better with blacks than Biden was. If you believe that, the same polls that are suggested, because I've seen these same polls that you're talking about, when you read the polls, it says that Trump had 21% of the black vote a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That is not true. That is not even remotely close to true. That is so far fucking beyond into the realm of bullshit that it's laughable to even fucking consider it as being real. And they're like, oh yeah, she's doing better with Hispanics than Trump was doing. The same poll had Biden 47%, Trump 42%.
Hmm.
That is not even close to accurate. That is not even close to true. There's no fucking reality where that was actually happening. Because if it was, if that was even remotely close to true, then these same polls wouldn't have been shown a couple weeks ago before Biden dropped out that Biden was up by like 1 or 2 points.
Hmm.
Trump would have been winning by double digits if that shit was true.
Incoming from the
Yeah.
entrance.
And
So they're like, yeah, Kamala's doing better. It's like, no, the fuck she's not. Like,
yeah, and everyone, even if you're a shit lib, I would hope that you at least have the brains to acknowledge now that Biden was getting killed. Because if he wasn't getting killed, he wouldn't have dropped out. No one would have asked him to drop out if he was, in a close race or winning. The mere fact that he dropped out is indicative of the fact that he was going to get mulched, and he knows it. And everybody knows it.
right. Because if they're gonna sit there and say, finally agree after 4 years of the same shit, Biden's finally gone senile, they wouldn't have cared if he was winning. Because if he was winning, they would have said, wow, how bad does that look Trump make that he's losing to a senile guy?
Mhm.
And this is exactly like you're saying, that these are the people's first election cycle. So it's like, if it hadn't have been, you'd have seen all this bullshit before and you'd be calming down. It's like people in the current day and age that are actually still concerned about being called a racist. It's like, are you retarded? Like, get with a fucking program already.
Mm-hmm. Like, I remember, I want to say right after the 2000 RNC, George Bush was up by like 13 points on Al Gore at one point. And he ended up losing the popular vote by half a point. So it's swingy. These things are swingy. I just realized I never quick saved, so... Oh wow, I actually did lose a pretty decent amount of progress. Is there a quick save in this game?
Dude, this is hilarious. This fucking Twitter account, that in his bio he says that he's a Christian nationalist with 49,000 followers. He made a tweet where he was trying to say that normies suck because, he's like trying to, stop trying to convince normies, guys. He accidentally called them goyim in like a really weird way. So all the fucking responses are people being like, why would you call them goyim? So like my favorite one is this right here. Kaguya.
Okay, let me check it out here.
Because the guy literally said normies are goyim in his post.
I like that. That's a good meme. Yeah, Rosarina's been playing really good lately, Big Country. Absolutely.
Roger that. We'll be there. Recker, you nailed one. Going on aim, Recker. All right, no problem.
Oh, would you shut the fuck up, woman? I was down in the bloody mines for 48 hours today.
Good stuff.
Watch out! Don't let them close!
Also, this fucking tweet's hilarious. This guy says, my grade 4 female substitute teacher kicked me out of PE class during a dodgeball game because I threw a ball from one end of the gym to the other and smoked some chick in the face. I've hated women ever since. I'm like, this fucking guy. I love him.
That is pretty good. Yeah. I will say this. I think that by election time, Kamala will do better among black people than Biden because she'll energize the black woman turnout. But it's not worth what you're giving up, right? You're giving up so much with white working class voters. You're giving up white voters in general. You're giving up, some older voters. You're giving up suburban voters. Like, I don't think it's a
Plus,
good trade.
Yeah, plus just to energize black women, black men are probably gonna abandon her in droves.
Yeah.
At least in the sense of they won't vote.
Well, black men don't vote anyway. Nobody votes less than
Yeah.
black men. I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Voting takes like 5 minutes. I don't know, but whatever. It's their judgment, of course. But
If you're a felon, you can't vote. Depending on the state, of course. Some states do, so I'm sure she'll do very well among black men in California. But
well, some of them are felons because of her. It's like that
That's a good
scene in
point, too.
The Watchmen where Rorschach goes to jail and everyone else in the jail is someone he put in jail.
Yeah.
In position.
Wow, this is a fucking amazing meme. You know how John Fetterman is like fucking famous for showing up to Congress in his pajamas or some shit?
Yeah.
Well, look at that meme.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That is so hilarious. It's like the first time he's worn a suit in 4 years. That got fired by Disney because he wasn't the weird toy fucking creature. Elon paid for her lawsuit and she actually won.
Yep, I saw that. Good for her. Money, 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 money.
So between Disney getting the absolute shit kicked out of them in terms of like they've been losing money on just about everything they've released for like the last half decade. Plus this now, like people have got to smell blood in the water. I think Disney's gonna like fucking.
Well, Razor
broken up in a
Fist
couple.
went to an opening day showing of Deadpool today, and he said the theater was very empty, so we'll see how that ends up doing. But if that doesn't do well, then Disney's officially poisonous because the first two Deadpool movies
Yeah.
were incredibly successful.
Yes, and yeah, a lot of people have been worried about it, and I've even contributed to that. A number of right-wing mutuals on Twitter, they were like, "Hey, can you guys convince me why I shouldn't go see the new Deadpool movie?" And they're like, "I need to be convinced because I've seen people warning about it, but I don't know what the problem is." Then I go and I tell them, and I'm like, "This is the first Deadpool that's made by Disney," and they're like, "That actually works. That's a good point. I'm not going to see it now."
Mm-hmm.
And that's like 5 or 6 different guys. I'm like, well, that's at least 5 or 6 different movie tickets they fucking won't sell. These are the shit.
Yeah, it'd be like if Disney bought Star Wars and then they made a Star Wars movie that didn't make money.
Uh-oh. It fucking sucks because like it would have been great to have the Deadpool that they were making with Ryan Reynolds,
Hmm.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe with access to all the different shit that they had going on there. It would be great, but Disney, so
Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably see it at some point.
Incoming from the entrance.
The scene that we never got in the Deadpool film franchise that I really wish we got would have been an interaction with Deadpool and Professor X. Because that would just be like the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. How would those two interact? I think that would be a lot of fun. But we never got that scene.
yeah, right.
I wonder if Patrick Stewart is more known and recognized for his role as Professor X than for Picard.
Not even close.
Really? You think Picard's iconic enough?
Well, it's not only because the next generation is for many, many people the definitive Star Trek. What everyone argues about is just over whether TNG or Deep Space Nine is the better Trek to
Mm-hmm.
this day. But the thing is that um, the Star Trek Picard series that they did, while it's complete goy slop, it's still pushed at least as much as the X-Men movies. So yeah, like it's. I would have agreed with you if they didn't do the new Picard show because TNG finished up in the early 90s, so now you're talking about after 30 years what resonates in pop culture more now. But because of how hard they're pushing the Star Trek Picard show, I think it's a layup. Because they're
Yeah.
already on like season 4 of that shit, I think.
Man, that's depressing.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, Patrick Stewart, really does, like, is like the perfect guy for that role. Like, in terms of look, in terms of demeanor and personality, like, he was made for that role.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's
Maybe.
ironic, right? Because fucking Hugh Jackman is nothing like Wolverine in the comics at all, but has still become the iconic representation of that character.
Rickety old place creeps me out. Yep. Does a real shitty job of reminding me of home.
Like, Wolverine is short and kind of stocky and ugly, and Hugh Jackman, like, sings show tunes and shit. It's like a pretty boy. Like, that's a terrible casting when you think about it, but it became excellent just by virtue of the fact that his performance was good.
It's the fastest. No time to explore any options.
Wait till you see the terrace view.
Oh, I expect to be blown away. Shut up. Eyes peeled.
Tombstone Actual, radar's lighting up. We got hostile air.
Be right back. I gotta grab something from upstairs.
Fuck.
All right, I'm back.
Motherfucker's gonna tear this place down. What?
If there were an assassination attempt on Kamala Harris when she was campaigning, like that article intimated might happen, do you think she would grab a nearby baby to use as a human shield?
Yes.
Fucking imagine, dude.
No, after it happened, some people fucking said, "Oh, this reminded me of the Dead Zone ending." Oh, you know, they were posting video clips of that thing, and people were like, "Oh man, I expected this to be edited, instead of, you know, just the actual video clip." I had one banger of a tweet, got a shitload of likes, and I was like, "Unfortunately, it took too much work to edit this, so that Martin Sheen's character was replaced with Trump, and he actually grabs the baby and then hurls it at the assassin like a lawn dart."
Mm-hmm.
It's backing off. Done. Get everyone in the chopper, now.
Hey, that'd be so awesome.
Y'all better be fucking worth it. Move it.
Get in here now. The building's unstable.
Holy shit. You okay, man? Pack, any sign of Hawkins and the rest of the crew? No one survived that. Get Dunn away from the wreckage. I can't. He's buried. Try. I'm over here digging up wreckage. Oh, my leg. Oh, man. Oh, man. Jesus Christ, his leg looks like pop sausage. You're gonna be fine, Dunn. You're gonna be okay, man. We're gonna get you out. Pack the fuel. Yeah, I know. Stop. Wrecker, cover me. Get out now. Get out.
Please, I'll help you.
No.
Please.
No, you have to get out of here. It's not safe. Fucking civilians. Wrecker, I need your knife. Well, 4 Staff Sergeant. Gotta cut the leg. Gotta do what? Wrecker, come here. A wolf stuck in a trap will chew off its own leg to survive. Come on. The bone's powder, just flesh and uniform keeping me here. Do it, cut it now. We gotta go. Is he dead? He's not dead, he's just passed out. You're the combat lifesaver, man. You should know this, Pat. It was like a 3-hour course. Incoming! Down! Let's go! Chopper's coming back around, let's go! Hey, these Azerbaijanis are all right, huh? Come on, in. You're gonna be okay, Dunn. You're gonna be okay. We're gonna get you out. You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, right? It's the boss, man. You're damn right it's gonna be okay.
Oh, okay, vehicle.
Wrecker, take the wheel. Easy, buddy.
Yes.
Fortress, this is Tombstone. Our evac is gone. Need another way out. Do you copy?
Tombstone, Fortress is tracking you. Secondary extraction en route. Follow the road 3 clicks west.
Copy, Fortress, en route. Where's the chopper? No, I'm looking.
Shit, my leg. My wife's gonna kill me.
Done. Breathe slowly. You'll be fine. We'll get you home. You're gonna be fine.
If the intel we got is right about Admiral Chang and the Russians, none of us is going home.
Anyone else here in the open bars with Dixie?
Just hang in there. Speed up, Red. Dutch, here it comes! Recker, can you shake it? Not fucking likely. Where the fuck is it? Where'd it go? You don't see it? Didn't see where the heck it went. There, I see it. Get ready. Speed up. Oh, that was too close. Step on it, damn it. It's lighting up. Oh, fuck no! Burn those motherfuckers!
Oh, that hit them? I thought I missed.
Yep. Tombstone retrieved the intel. And in the event of a Chinese military coup, the Russians would be loyal to Admiral Chang.
That confirms the report from our asset in China.
So Staff Sergeant Dunn was killed for something we already knew.
There's rioting in the streets of Shanghai, Captain, and the Russians are getting involved. We needed to know for sure. That we had to lock down Suez is delicate enough. One wrong move, we're talking war. You have your orders, Captain.
Aye, aye. Steaming towards the east coast of China.
All right. No problem.
Martial fucking law for 1 billion people. They're pissed off about the assassination of Jim Jay. Who was he, sir? He was on deck for the presidency. Progressive. He pushed the government for transparency, fairness, freedom of speech. Admiral Chang convinced more than a few of them that we killed Mr. J. Now, if your operation blows up, Chang will have all the excuse he needs to give all that anger, all that hate, a real target. It'll be war. Now, your job is to pull VIPs out of the GU Tower safe and sound. Extraction will be coordinated by one spook agent, Laszlo W. Kovic. Unless absolutely necessary, do not fire your weapons. Record. Staff Sergeant Dunn felt you were the guy to lead the team, give orders if anything happened to him. His loss is tragic, to say the least. Don't make me regret honoring his last decision. Do the right thing. Fly under the radar. No room for mistakes, boys.
Hope nothing happens to the car.
Relax, little brother. We're gonna be all right.
Did you call Dunn's wife?
Haven't gotten around to that yet, Pac.
So many people freaking out that a bunch of celebrities are endorsing Kamala.
About it.
Man, this seems so familiar. I feel like we do this.
Sorry,
I feel like we do this every 4 years.
I swear this shit is all fucked up.
Yeah, for real.
Cops all
Remember when they think that they fucking
You're just gonna drive
that
through the
people
shit
care what they
like a
say?
surprise, right?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Waltz to the
Like,
right.
oh my god, Pink showed up on a Zoom call. Raising money for Kamala.
Hey,
Like, has Pink been relevant for like 15 years? I don't think so.
I think these motherfuckers are eyeballing me.
just act natural.
Natural. You hear that shit, Rec? The fuck I look Chinese to you, Pac?
Anybody got a visual on the building?
We're not going anywhere unless you get me a way out of this.
Okay, I'll make a left. A left here.
Coming through. I think we're okay.
I got a visual on the building. And what floor are we going to? And how many VIPs did Garrison say? 3 with Kovic?
Kovic and 2 locals.
Hey, easy, easy, calm down. We gotta make a left. The building's to the left.
Shit, we're stuck. We gotta leave the van, guys. Continue on foot.
Copy. Come on, Wrecker.
Normies or Goyim.
What's and the fucking three fingers? That was perfect.
I mean, Kamala's the one who needs a debate right now, not Trump. If we're going to have a debate, then she should have to concede to some of his terms.
Hey, let me see.
Period.
I agree. Also, even though she is allegedly the incumbent, he's actually the fucking incumbent. Like, people, it
Yeah.
is so beyond obvious that the entire fucking world perception has shifted to Donald Trump being president already. Like, Kamala is literally out there LARPing right now. It's fucking sad.
Running in on foot is one thing. Getting out with VIP.
Yeah, like,
Relax, Pack.
um,
Get them flipped off. Leave it to me.
and by the way, it's still possible that Kamala is not the nominee. They could change their mind at the convention. It's not impossible. So why should he agree to anything? Like, he already did one debate against someone who didn't run, which is kind of horseshit. Not that he cares, because he gets to flex over that performance for the rest of his life. He literally knocked a dude out of the race. So why shouldn't he be like, hey, I don't want to waste my time if you're not going to be the nominee?
They should get over there.
Down and across.
Let's do this nice and quiet. If the spooks miss this, they may have missed other stuff. Gotta let Falcon know.
Fortress, Tombstone Fort. Message over. Fortress. Sit rep as follows. Large buildup of Chinese military around target point. Looks like spec ops. Numbers unknown at this time. Over. Roger. Proceed as necessary and get them out of there fast. Out. Solid copy. 4 out. Move, move, move! Lobby looks clear.
It was darker. Well, so is my stool. But enough about my furniture.
Come on, Wrecker. Let's see what we got. Ready up.
Revenge of the Tishi. Disappointed in the cooking of the duck meat.
Get us to the hotel.
Yeah, I don't see it. VIPs are on the top floor, so Sky Bar, Sky Bridge. That sounds about right.
Sky Bar was on the fucking roof.
You really need to call Dunn's wife.
Yeah, I know. It's just... Close the fucking door! Hey, what up?
Run for
Shit. I think we just invaded fucking China.
We ain't using that right out.
Any alternatives?
No. Stay alert, stay alive.
Dude, I probably just started a goddamn war. Like, this mission should be failed already. I fired a bullet in China. Like, this is already done. Come on, guys.
Expecting. Did you hear that? Go, go, go! Move one, Wrecker.
Well, I don't know what that fella or that peanut over there is saying, but I think you should try to win back the marketplace with a more competitive business model. Why did you invite us here if you weren't going to listen to any of our advice?
More competitive business model.
Please stop getting shot at.
Oh, did you see the Heat won the Summer League championship? It's no NBA championship, but it probably means about as much as the play-in tournament championship, right?
It means as much as the Celtics championship, let me tell you.
Come on.
I say that to the Celtics fan that I work with. I'm like, hey man, we're coming, you know. But he keeps going the 18 time, and I'm like, we're gonna be 18 times Summer League champs. You can't touch this.
Give me a second.
Are Summer League games coached by the team's main coach, or do they have like assistant coaches handle it?
Assistant.
Okay.
Wrecker, watch the windows and get ready.
It's like it literally couldn't be Spoelstra coaching right now because he's doing Team USA, the Olympics.
Makes sense, yeah.
Get into position.
Yeah, like the coach of the Atlanta Hawks Summer League team is Nick Van Exel.
Double time. I'm going as fast as I can.
got cheese at home, Derek. I still can't believe you had that actually happen to you when you were working at Five Guys.
That was hilarious. I'll never forget that. It was fucking 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Piece of cake. Should be a staircase right here.
Got it. Top floor suites. This way.
Everyone okay?
Good. Where are we? Floor 40? Floor 40.
Next one's our floor. 41. Meet Kovic and the VIPs in Suite 38.
So you think Nick Fuentes is a Fed? I mean, it's very hard to take him seriously now, I'll say that much.
Not a Fed, a fag. He's not a Fed, he's a fag.
I mean, here's
I
the
know
thing.
it's easy to get them confused because a lot of Feds are fags, but
He actually streamed like a day or two ago praising Kamala Harris for embracing like rappers like Cardi B and stuff. It's like Nick Fuentes is supposed to be a white nationalist. He should never. I mean, if he actually was a white nationalist, he would never say anything nice about a non-white person ever.
exactly.
Unless they're like Kanye or something. And now he's like, hey, actually, I think Kamala Harris is pretty cool. It's like, okay, I mean, do I have to go into detail here? Like, I feel like he's in this for a reason that is not the reason that he's portraying.
Nobody's alive in there. You boys are late. Takes time to shoot your way through a search party making their way up the building.
Why do you think I moved rooms?
If you could move, Kovic, what the hell you need us for?
Crossing the hall's a bit easier than crossing the street. Get in here.
Come on, Wrecker.
Where's the van?
Man, we can't take the street. Chinese military is sworn.
Oh, that's just fucking great.
Who are these VIPs?
They're very important people. Significant woman and her husband. We're getting them out in one piece. That's all you need to know.
I'm Hannah. This is my husband. Thank you for coming.
Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, ma'am. Do you speak English? Are you all right? Are you mobile?
老公，你别说话，你别动，你需要好好地休息。My husband is injured. He needs rest.
Negative, no time for rest. I spy the choppers on the roof. We have to move now.
Then we go up.
What?
You can take it, I can fly it. Like it or not, that's the plan. Unless you got an option, Sergeant.
What, are we stealing choppers now?
Are you done? My husband needs treatment.
Yeah, this trade doesn't seem that bad to me. I thought this trade was going to be much worse.
What was it?
We gave up a couple of pieces in single A that are good, but they're in single A for Randy Rosarina.
Okay, I thought it was that the Suns were going to trade Kevin Durant to the Bucks for Darvin Ham.
So there was a poll that just got released in Michigan that had Kamala up by 0.3%, and Trump received 0% of the black vote in the poll. He got 0% of the black vote.
Oh, so he's obviously going to win Michigan by a substantial margin because no Republican, no matter how unlikable, no matter how much blacks across the country hated them, for the most part, nobody's ever gotten 0. Like,
Yeah, even fucking McCain got, I think, 2%.
doesn't work with.
Well, the other aspect is I believe Michigan has one of the highest percentages of Muslims in the country. And they're not going to be thrilled with Kamala fence-sitting about the Gaza issue. That's kind of a killer.
No choice now. You clear the way.
Sir, ma'am, wait here.
Yeah, all right, we go up.
Sergeant Riker, secure that helicopter.
Careful, Wreck.
I actually thought she was going to take a pro-Palestine approach because it felt like a slam dunk to get youth voters back. The fucking AIPAC must really have her in their pocket. Same with a lot of other politicians, don't get me wrong, but goddamn.
Well, that's the problem, man, is you got to think about how much the youth vote actually matters in an election. Federally, it's almost worthless. Like, it's not nothing, but it's the least important voting bloc in the country.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And to win that, you'd have to sacrifice so much. Because in Kamala's instance, half of her funding comes from AIPAC, and her husband's Jewish. So, like, that was never going to happen. Plus, the vast majority of Biden's administration is Jewish. Something like 78% or something.
Beat on those motherfuckers! Affirmative! Take him down! Let's get this over with. Damn, man, we didn't get anything. All right, ready to move.
Somebody's still alive.
Chopper, Wrecker! Secure it! Everybody on board, now! Come on, come on! Helicopter secured? Go on, check, Wrecker! Go, go, go! Let's go, let's go!
Whoa.
BNB down! Let's go! We gotta go! Now! Fucking on! Fucking bad idea, Gomez! Fuck you!
There's really no reason why we couldn't have jumped on the helicopter just now. That didn't make a lot of sense to me, I gotta be honest, the way that sequence played out. Is Dre Di Matteo the girl who or excuse me, the woman whose son runs the OnlyFans, or is that a different Sopranos star?
There's hopefully there's only one Soprano star who has an OnlyFans.
Okay, so it's a different woman.
No, it's the same one.
Oh.
Hopefully there's only one Soprano star that has an
Okay.
OnlyFans.
Okay.
So yeah, it's the same one.
Three little maids from school are we, filled to the brim with girlish glee. Everything is a source of fun. Well, what am I supposed to do now? Excuse me, teacher, I have a slur to say.
Jesus Christ.
Hey. You ever get claustrophobic in these things?
Man, Pack, it's not the elevators that bother me. It's the height thing. Can't take it. Are you fucking kidding me?
How often, son?
freaking sun. So far, so good. I'll take point.
Let's go, Wrecker.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Fortress Tombstone 4. Say again your last.
Say again. Cannot hold current position. Exfil not possible. You have 30 minutes to get back to the ship. Fortress out.
Chop up the plaza.
Quickest way is east. Down the main street.
That's the difference between you and me, Charlie. I believe in destiny.
I believe in destiny.
Can't wait for it to leave. We have to get across.
Go to the brim with girlish glee. Let me see if I can find something for you. You might really like this.
Where am I getting hit from? Who the fuck was shooting me there?
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Fortress Tombstone 4. Say again your last.
Say again. Cannot hold current position. Exfil not possible. You have 30 minutes to get back to the ship. Fortress out.
Ways east. Down the main street.
Deploy troops across the village. Get ready, Rick.
Hey, Eagle VTL, what's up? Oh shit.
Break contact! We gotta move!
It's been pretty good, Eagle. Nothing too remarkable. Just lucky.
I think we lost it.
Man, there are so many visual glitches in this game. So many NPCs like disappear running into a wall and shit. What a poorly made campaign in terms of like the little details.
Yeah, they really phoned it in.
I guess most FPS single player campaigns do, but you know, back when I was, you know, a little bit younger playing games like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, those campaigns were pretty good.
Can use your help. Get in here.
Eyes open, Wrecker.
Relax, Pack. These are hardly bad guys. How are you? You home?
It's okay. 离开窗户旁边 Stay away from the window. 太危险了. We're trying to get to the river. Chang's forces have tanks. No one gets in or out of the city.
We're headed to the...
How do we just randomly find people in China that speak flawless English with basically no accent?
But Chang's forces are too strong. We're trapped. Could use your help.
Stay here, protect your kid. Come on, Wrecker, let's move. See the tank wreck? We need explosives to punch through its armor. Wreck, bring up the bindings. Scan the area for anything we can use.
Filled to the brim with girlish glee.
Everything is a source of fun. So any idea what you're going to be up to tomorrow?
Nothing. I'm just going to be sitting on my ass.
How we doing on time?
Not good, I think.
We take it out and secure a river transport out the city.
That patrolling armor, it's in our way.
Let's take a look at this from above.
What about that building?
Yo, dude, was that a fucking... Goddamn, man. Whatever the hell that was. That came through clear, man.
See if there's anything useful in there, Rick. We need firepower.
Looks like I'm gonna quit the Dollar Tree. What happened? Did they catch you stealing money from the cashier or something? What happened?
Mal. I don't know. He probably said the gamer word to a coworker or something.
Mm-hmm. On my phone too much? Oh. Okay, well.
Then, they want to fucking, they were hoping to just cut, payroll. They probably just wanted to lay people off and they're looking for any excuse. Because in this day and age, if you're firing people for being on their phone at a minimum wage job working retail, you're just trying to get rid of people. Period. End of story. Because, bro, again, I work for fucking Amazon, okay? I work for fucking Amazon. And this is a much more serious job than fucking working the Dollar Tree in the ghetto. And while they bitch at us for using our phone every single day, multiple times, they don't even write people up for it.
It's pretty funny.
How we doing on time? Not good, I think. That patrolling armor is in our way.
You're doing a manufacturing pre-apprenticeship? Well, just be ready for a little bit of a wait for anything to come through. That doesn't mean what you're doing is bad or wrong. It just means this country kind of sucks right now. And I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
We have to clear the area first. Give it whatever you got. He's coming at us.
I am. Very nice.
Watch out, right there! Another tank! Search the buildings!
Calm down. Shinji only likes boys.
Riker! Inside the building! Grab some explosives! Search the buildings!
When you were planning to change your name so people wouldn't realize you were Jewish, what were some names you thought about using but ended up not going with?
You man. Absolutely.
Search the buildings!
Where's the tank? Ah.
Search the buildings!
Oh, right guy, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. It seems pretty good. I like the Randy Rose Arena trade. I think it seems like a pretty fair trade. We didn't give up anything that I'm really upset about losing.
Good job! Let's head down to the water and get out of here. I'm clear. What's our time check?
Ben, we have to beat the... now. The harbor's just up there. Come on, we need to hail a boat. Hey! We've got civilians here! Please!
What's he saying?
I think they'll help us.
Record, you first. Pack, you okay?
Yep, good. Fortress, this is Tombstone 4. We are pulling out a civilian boat over.
This is Fortress. All right, make it fast.
This rusty old tin can is hardly a speed demon, over.
Fortress, are you taking fire, Tombstone? Say again. Tombstone, are you taking fire?
You ever wonder, like, some of these shit posting accounts on Twitter that don't attach, like, their real identity to themselves at all? You ever wonder who is behind the account? Like, I hope...
99% of the time, it's feds.
Well, like, someone like Real Dixon Uranus. Like, I hope he's actually, like, a celebrity or something, and that's just his shitpost account. I hope it's, like, fucking...
It's Brad Pitt. He's been radicalized after Angelina Jolie left him.
Fortress, this is Tombstone. Come in, over. Fortress, this is Tombstone. Come in.
Make it quick, Doctor.
I'm trying, sir, but there's still a lot of refugees to treat. Do we have any idea how many came on board?
Best guess between 350 and 400. You'll get an exact number soon. Is that all?
Yes, sir. What about my request for more hands?
Sorry, Doc. You're gonna have to make do with what you have. When we reach the Titan, they'll be able to help.
And sir, I know there are a lot of rumblings about taking on all of these refugees, but for what it's worth, I do think it was a good thing.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Oh, God. Have you seen... Did you see this one from Real Dixon? I'm sending it to you now.
Record. Damn, dude, you were thrashing about. Bad dream? Sleep rotations in 10. 2 hours about up anyway. I'm amazed that you're able to sleep at all after what happened. It's fucking roasting in here. It's like there's no air anywhere on this ship. By the way, Irish swam by. Didn't dare wake you. I'm telling you, man, you gotta steal sleep while you can. Peace record.
Options.
Thank God engines were already running when the EMP hit. They never turned it off.
Someone lost the keys years ago?
Clear weather and binoculars. 100 years ago, it would kick ass, and we're blind as bats. Fucking Chinese.
We don't know it was the Chinese.
You want to bet? $100 it was them. We rendezvous with the Titan, I know for sure.
Hey, Station 6! You got anything?
Negative, we see nothing, but there's land pretty close somewhere.
Yeah, you mean the gulls?
All hands who speak or understand Mandarin, please report to your CO.
All right, the EMP strike gave us all a pile of surprises. Sergeant, so today is far from over. Trevor, take your guys down to the power generators in L4. Hydraulics are on a standstill. You gotta look at the main feeds here and check that the sewage clears. All right?
All hands, prepare for rendezvous with the USS Titan in 25 miles. I say again, prepare for rendezvous with the USS Titan in 25 miles.
Hey, Wrecker, go and put a leash on Irish. You clowns brought the whole damn city on board. Turned us into a shelter for people we ought to leave the fuck alone. They're the enemy. Guess the problem will be handed over to the Titan soon, though. Guess that lets you off the hook.
Jesus Christ, where'd they find that voice actor? Was he walking around outside the building when they needed the line recorded? Jesus.
Medbay's just down there.
Her husband was talking a few minutes ago. The dude's head trauma might be more severe than we thought.
You can't go in there, man.
Are you insane? My husband's in there.
I'm sorry.
Let me in. Who's in charge here?
Would you please step back, ma'am? She's on our side. Let her through, Squids.
You need to do a CT scan. He may have intracranial bleeding.
We've got no means. Most of our equipment went down in the EMP blast. Look, the plan is to rendezvous with the USS Titan, and then we can use their facilities. Ma'am, I'm gonna keep close tabs on your husband.
I will stay with him. I have medical training.
Fine. Take all the help I can get.
Conscious is not good. Iris is looking for you. He's on the lower vehicle deck. You and him kiss and make up yet? This whole thing is just freaking ridiculous. If Admiral Chang is out warmongering, he can strike us. He'd be dead before we see it coming. I sure hope it's not as bad as it looks. When we get to the Titan, we'll know for sure. Irish is a great guy, but he always gets us into these situations. I don't know, maybe I should say something. It's tough, you know? A unit member should never overstep what the leader decides.
Whoa, excuse me.
For unit cohesion. Then again, leave room for conscience, right? What do I know? When it comes down to it, that was your call to make, not Irish's. Hey, Irish! Back!
What's up, kid? Here you go. Head count 396 survivors. Mostly women and children. You did a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Hey, come on, man. You're not buying into that they're the enemy bullshit.
No, of course not. But it wasn't your call to make. Dunn put Wrecker in charge.
I mean, come on, Pac. What the fuck is this about? The right thing or fucking protocol, man? You know what? Let's take it upstairs. I answer the garrison if there's a problem.
No, you won't answer. Squad leader will. Under ideal circumstances, this ship would be hard-pressed to accommodate 400 refugees.
If Garrison's pissed, he's pissed. It was the right thing to do.
Your presentation needs work, Irish.
Oh boy.
God, look.
I'll be damned.
I love that picture. That is, I just thought that's a fucking good one.
Tombstone! Where the fuck is Tombstone? Sergeant Wrecker, bring your men with me.
On your six, sir.
Come on, Wrecker.
Oh yeah, there's another Real Dixon that you'll probably find some appreciation in.
Oh yeah, I already fucking posted on that one. That's how much I appreciate it.
Clock's ticking on the Titan. I need need eyes on board before she's lost forever to the deep blue. There's a number of variables at play. We don't know who attacked them or if they'll be back. Can't afford any surprises.
Tombstone won't let you down.
Sergeant Recker, Agent Kovic's taking the reins. You obey his orders as if they're my own.
Permission to speak, sir. But Captain Sergeant
I'm not
Recker...
having this discussion, Irish. You'll obey your squad leader. I'll make room for any survivors. Setting the Valkyrie in a defensive posture, one click east of the Titan. Agent Kovic. Most of your squad.
We searched the Titan for intel and survivors. Gear up. Weapons and rebreathers.
Okay, what's bigger, 45 or 5.56?
That's sort of difficult to answer because one's a pistol round and the other one's a rifle round.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in terms, and that's another thing, is that 5.56 is a NATO designation,
Mm-hmm.
but the caliber is .223, and 45 is the caliber. So its width is larger, it has a larger diameter, but 5.56 would be way more damaging because as a rifle round, it's going to travel much faster. In addition to that, because the cartridge of a rifle round is much larger than a pistol, there's a lot more powder in there. It flies faster, which is why, you know, like I said, it goes faster and it travels farther, but in addition to that, it has substantially more penetrative power. So ballistic tissue damage is way higher. Many things are way higher. But 45, while technically larger as a bullet, is less damaging than 5.56 rifle.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting.
All in the dark about what's happening, Marines, but this is your opportunity to help shed some light. Don't fuck it up.
Understand, Agent. Lots of people on the Valkyrie depending on us.
It's much bigger than the Valkyrie, son.
Look at it! I was nearly posted to her.
Any idea how much time we got before she goes under?
Enough.
What exactly are we eyes on for, Agent? The Titan's a big motherfucking ship.
Sit back and enjoy the ride, Marine. You'll be briefed when we get there.
You're leading us into the unknown. What's to enjoy?
Irish, come on. You're here to do a job, and I'm calling the fucking shots, okay?
Yes, sir. Agent Kovich.
Come again, Marine.
Just enjoy the ride, like you said.
There's a reef below the Titan on the edge of the 10th dock. I don't see anyone.
Where the fuck is the crew?
My God. She's taking in water. I can't believe it.
Believe it, little brother. Someone has killed her.
Kovic, sir, where should we go? How do we get in? Go around. Circle her.
Yeah, look for a hull breach or something. There! Hole in the BGB!
We've seen that damage before. Chinese anti-ship. Listen up. Titan is not in range of the Shanghai EMP plant. In several hours we'll report data, Captain. Stuff we never saw. That's why we're here.
Better move fast.
Push it.
Oh, shit! Kobe, you got an exit strategy if this thing rolls over?
She'll slide off the reef at some point. When that happens, we better be out of here. With the voyage recorder.
Not exactly an exit strategy, is it?
Watch your step. We're on C deck and we're heading for the damage control central. Look for hatch G46. That hatch leads to a route all the way through.
All right, where is it?
That way. Move ahead.
What can you guys pull out of a voyage recorder?
Gobbles up a lot of shit. Ship route.
All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for me tonight. I got some things to do, so I'm going to go and get out of here. Thanks for coming out. We'll probably beat this game tomorrow. It's not very long. We're a little less than halfway through. So yeah, thank you for stopping on by. I will see you guys later.